Hey YouTube, it's your girl Miss Paris Dior, and I am back again with another video. Today I am doing a flawless foundation routine. This is how I get my foundation to look extremely flawless and natural, but do a more of a full coverage effect with it as well. So if you want to see how I get my foundation to get so nice and smooth and everything else, I would continue watching. But before you do, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell down below, and it's gonna be amazing. All of the products that I use today will be in the description bar down below so that you can go out and purchase them for yourself if you may see something that may interest you or anything like that. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. All of my social media are down below as well. And I do daily beauty tips and things like that. So if you want to see how I got this flawless foundation, please continue watching. Alright you guys, as you can see, my brows are already done. So the next thing I'm going to do is prime my face. My all-time favorite primer is my Fenty Beauty Primer. I love the way it goes on. I have oily skin, so it helps out a lot for me. It does absorb a lot of the oils that would peek through. And I just love using it. I make sure I put my primer literally all over my face because I like to make sure my entire face is covered. If you see me looking like down this way, my mirror is down here. Take my hair back. Now, the next thing that I am going to do is I will obviously make sure that my sponge, my Beauty Blender sponge, or whichever one that you all use, is ready to go. I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty sponge for today. And the foundation that I'm going to use for today is my Marc Jacobs foundation. I do really love this foundation. This is the Genius Gel foundation. They did change it. I'm not sure if they changed the bottle or the formula or both, but I really do like the consistency of what the Genius Gel, I guess the old version was. But I mean, I'm pretty sure that the new version does the same thing that the old version did. I guess I'll have to try, or like I said, it might have just been the bottle itself. Let's take some on the back of my hand. And I'm a pretty full coverage kind of girl, so I will take about 4 pumps. I know that sounds like a lot, but for me personally, I feel like that's just personally what I like to use. I mean, I like a more full coverage foundation, so this is how many pumps I usually use. And then if I feel like it wasn't enough, I will go back and add more if I need to add like another layer or something like that, because some foundations are full coverage, some are not, but most that are not full coverage are buildable. I couldn't get it out. Okay. So once I put it all over my face, then I just take my Beauty Blender and I just make sure that I blend it in really good all over my face. Okay. what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my concealer and I'm going to conceal under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, forehead. I conceal above my lip and on my chin as well. I do like, I like a heavy, I guess you could say I like it heavy. I like a really just defined natural look. So, but this is for a flawless foundation. And then going in with the same beauty blender, I just touch up all of those areas that I just used my concealer. Alright, you guys, so the next thing I do is set. I don't usually bake. I literally just take the product and push it into my skin. And the product I'm using is Mercier. I love this stuff. And I just push it wherever I conceal. I know it look crazy, but it will all come together. And the brush I'm using to set, I always use, actually this is my brush that I sell. And I love this setting brush. It literally locks in everything, literally. And this is like the only brush I set with. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is actually set the rest of my face. And normally I would use my Studio Fix, but today I'm going to use something totally different. Today I'm actually going to use my Urban Decay Velvitizer. I haven't used this in a while, but I'm just going to use this to literally set the foundation part. It's supposed to make my foundation look really velvety. You can do it two different ways. You can mix it in with a liquid, or you can use it as a set. So today I'm going to use it as a set to set the foundation. I look like really crazy. Okay. So once I finish doing that, I'm actually gonna, you know what? I'm gonna try something different. I'm actually gonna take some of my matte and put some color back into my face. So, and actually, for all my oily girls, this might be good for y'all. I'm an oily girl, and we're gonna have to actually test this out to see how well it does and how good it holds up. Okay. That looks really good, you guys. Okay. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to contour. And I love to contour with my Anastasia palette. She done been through some things. She done been through some things. So excuse my palette and how she looks. I like it because it has a variety of shades in it. And with the different shades, you can do different things. So I can definitely use these as contour, eyeshadows, a lot of different things. So I love the fact that I actually do have this variety in this palette. And I want to say I got the palette from Sephora. Okay. This stuff blends like butter. I love it. Okay. I also take my contour, of course, around the perimeter. And down the sides of my nose. And then I just literally flip my brush over. And this is my Kat Von D Shade to Light contour brush. I've been using this for years, like literally years. I have not picked up anything else to contour my face with. And I really do love this, like seriously love this. So I would recommend someone go get one, or maybe I'll do a giveaway. So who knows? I might do a giveaway and give one of these away pretty soon, because I really do love this. And every woman, female, whatever, even if you're a guy and you do makeup, I would suggest you definitely get one of these. So I'm going to take the lighter shade, which is this shade. And I literally just put it wherever I contour. And this just, I love it because it has like a peachy, like, tint to it, as you can, and it literally brings out, look at that, where I contoured earlier. It's all about layers. I will say that you have to do things in layers and in steps gradually, You can't just start throwing a bunch of stuff on your face and expect things to really just keep going. You have to take your time. There's layers to this. And then you have to be careful with how you do layers, because if you don't do layers the right way, you'll look cakey. Like, I know a lot of women are like, well, when I get up in the morning, I don't have a lot of time to do this, that, and the other. But I would definitely say, if makeup is something that you really want to learn how to do and do it properly, girl, I'm 6, 7 years in, and I still don't know everything. But what I do know is I'm good at what I do. I love a 3D makeup effect. It looks so much better. Even if you're doing a natural look, just to have, look at this. Like, seamless, it's flawless. Like, come on, you can't even get mad at this. Seriously. Okay. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do once I finish contouring and stuff like that is I will take a blush, and I'm not a big blush person, but I will use some blushes, and I will put on a little bit of blush. I think some blush is okay. So I'm just using some Tarte Blush. And like I said, everything that I'm using today, I'm going to put down in the description box down below. And blush is buildable. Like, you put on however much you desire. So, I would definitely, you know, like, this is good for me for every day. Like, I don't like a lot on every day. So, this is good for, like, a everyday, like, for me, for foundation-wise, this is good for me. Like, when I'm doing my flawless foundation look. Now, if I'm doing a different look, then I'll go a little bit heavier, which I'm probably go a lot heavier, but just for like a flawless foundation look, this is a good amount. Okay. And then the last thing you want to do is take your highlight. Well, one of the last things you want to do is take your highlight and just that's a good amount of highlight for me. And I am going to take some because I'm not doing eyeshadow or anything like that. So I am just going to take some and put it right here. Just in my inner tear duct. right under my brow bone. Well, not my brow bone, but right under my arch where my brow is. I put some right there. Okay. Then, I'm not really a big lash person. I actually do have lashes. So I don't really do the false lashes, which I know a lot of women don't really like to do the whole, oh, let me put on false lashes every day. So I do recommend a really, really good mascara. I love my Better Than Sex by Too Faced. So, and her name speaks for itself, I will say. Alright, then just do the bottom. I do like my mole a lot. So, okay. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna spray. I'm gonna use my Fix Plus. And let's get these lips together. Now for my lips, I think I'm gonna use this one, my new pink, today. It's definitely time to go back and get my lips refilled. And to tone it down just a little, I'm gonna just put some of my Tarte over top.